what you're gonna need when you're discussing things. Unfortunately, there's no Timber
Can't bring
pick.
a chainsaw.
There's no
Man.
Dawnbreaker or Omni Knight. There's not a lot of hammers happening in this match, except for the big old hammer of the Enchant Totem. You know, it's a core shaker. So the rise of the shaker mostly been in the position 4 role.
Sorry, I had to put my chainsaw away right there.
Sorry, my bad. I was trying to throw to you so I could put the hammer away.
I got you. Yeah, we got the hardware out for no reason. But the analogy stands. There's a ward right there, which is immediately pinged out by Fnatic. They know what's happening. But something to watch for, you know? Have they gone too crazy with Nigma Galaxy's draft? You've got this position 5 Zeus now for Kuro. Obviously, he's done it before, but a little bit funky. You know, it looks like it's going to be a finesse-oriented game from them.
Well, I'm very curious to see the lanes. That's the big thing, right? Where's everybody going? Where's everybody starting? Now, we had a rather famous match already on this beautiful stream of some mixed-up lanes and everything, and a Pudge jungling and a Faceless Void, I think, and a Viper jungling together. The game got pretty weird pretty fast. And I feel like this game has the potential for lane shenanigans, but they have a great ward from the Radiant, as you can see, that's spotting Dreamocell and GH right now. So they're going to know where this matchup goes, and that's where they're going to send the Ursa, presumably, right? Ursa wants to find the Pudge, so Palace is already up top. He's got...
See how it goes indeed. DJ comes on in, takes away that Observer ward from Januel. And... wait, was that just deny? Wait, hold on. No, he just went and took it in. Never mind. So a couple things that I'm really curious about, too, in this one is if they're able to sort of make use of getting the lane setups that they've wanted. Like, will they actually still be able to deal with this? They don't have any sticks against Kuro, but I guess you're probably not going to be spamming as much. You just got pretty good base damage on the Zeus now, facing off against the Sench.
And, yeah, his sentry is coming out, of course, because, I mean, he's going to know that a small camp is blocked and wants to try and get some control because it's, unfortunately, Tide not able to really punish this offlane shaker, especially if the Ench isn't going to get these creeps, right? As long as Kuro, like, he even fakes the body block, like, just in case, to be like, you can't tell if I have a sentry for sure. Their camp is not blocked, so it will be something for the Ench to use, but unfortunately, it's the Warpine Raiders, so both level 5. You don't get those until you're level 3 at the earliest, so it's just a trade fest down bottom.
A trade fest indeed. And as you can see, the sort of constant pressure that they need to deal with. Already 5 or 6 and 3 rather against Sumail here. Taking a couple more punches in that mid lane by virtue of Armel. Almost has level 3, faking some torrents. Doesn't end up connecting onto that one. But this matchup mid, that'll be something interesting to watch for.
Yeah, no small camp to abuse for the Kunkka, which has been something that's been really nice for the hero, but he traditionally is just someone who can weather a lot of different lanes. Back in the day, it was more Kunkka favorite, I would say, just because, again, you couldn't really do these like big dagger builds and you didn't have any of the regen off of it, so it should be a little bit easier for the Queen of Pain these days, but overall, still just completely good for Kunkka.
And we can watch also, DJ comes on in, gets a nice little courier snipe there. What you love to see.
That hurts because it's the ring of regen for a Phoenix. I mean, anyone that's going to be annoying, but obviously. Yeah.
GH got to be careful there. Had the fairy fire used, or stick charges rather. Keeps him alive though.
He's actually just zoning GH from going over to the waves as well, or like to the camps. You know, like he has to play tight to help out his Pudge versus the Ursa. That's why the Pudge is doing so well. But it is going to creep the creep wave relatively close, and then at some point you're expecting Palace to just like go for a kill.
Yeah, I mean you think that, I mean that's the thing that's a little bit scary though, is like haven't really been able to farm that much on this hero at all because it's so much pressure that's been mounted back the other direction. Azarmel very low in the mid lane, but still sitting 17 and 4. We'll go the XTP route, head on back home. Meanwhile, up top, GH gets hit by the toss yet again. And Dreamocell looking for the hook angle, won't quite connect onto anything.
They're just very beefy still right now for Dreamocell, you know? And unable to kill GH, the courier is making its way from the base with a salve, but not getting the Ursa into Pudge that you expect.
No. No, it needs more levels, it seems like, where that really starts to become more of an issue. And in the meantime, like we were kind of talking about here, this matchup of the Zeus facing off against the Ench, they're both going to run towards the mid lane, try and secure a water rune. In the meantime, Sumail gets there a little bit earlier, gets the bottle before the torrent comes in, and Kuro able to sneak away the other one. So Nigma picking up both of those water runes.
Yeah, heads come at a cost for MC though. He's being dove under his tower right now, just like bullied and harassed. He has to just totem jabs. Like he's not able to get necessarily like free last hits in this current situation. But I mean, he has 12 charges on his wand, so he'll be all right.
Tries to punch away, doing just no damage at all. The jabs there, and yeah, this Tidehunter is having a completely free game along with Kunkka.
Oh, maybe first death up top.
Well played. Palos comes on in. Dreamcell cleans up round 2. So there is a little bit of a trade-off there.
Yeah, kind of what you expect, you know, as MC. Oh, man, that would be such a big kill for them. Try and slow down his core shaker potential, but no!
Oh, my God. Dude, they got him. Unreal. And mind control chasing down Januel. Can they bring him all the way? Needs a couple more punches here. The body blocks from Kuro and gets the double kill. Yo, that is a hell of a way to start for this support Zeus.
They're just getting outplayed, honestly. Like, I think this top lane, especially, well, the positioning of GH in that first wave where he just played that entire time on like 10% HP was just crazy. Because it didn't give that first kill that you might expect with the earlier levels of the Phoenix. Like, the way he's able to just get the most out of his hero thing, comes mid and seals the career. Okay. All right, GH, relax. But I feel like they should be able to get something kind of free there with the time. They don't find that. And then when they eventually get their kill, it's a trade into a Pudge. So like, the Ursa gets first blood. That's okay. But then the Pudge gets one fleshy. But, you know, okay. Ursa has treads. You know, he's going for the Battle Fury build. So no phase boots to, like, chase and fight the Ursa, but or the Pudge, rather. But the big scaling will now be here for him. And you can kind of see some of the fear in Dreamcell's eyes now.
Right. At least until level 6 comes around. That's going to be the big thing to watch for. Because level 6 Pudge can just absolutely wreck people, particularly before Ursa gets 6. Refill of the bottom mid, since it was indeed Armel that picks up the DD and now looking for a big hit. Torrent lands onto Sumail, tries to get the angle, gets him with the root, but didn't feel comfortable enough to step up. There's a little bit of sidestep action going on with those creeps.
And this 1v1 continues up top and down bottom. It's just everyone getting their farm in this situation here. Dreamcell being bullied back a little bit, but overall, you know, not too downtrodden or anything like that. Oh, DJ comes in, finds him cutting through the trees, but unfortunately, there's no toss-back target. Palace is getting closer, and that forces a TP now from Sumail at level 6. Still holding the point.
Down bottom is also going to drop, it looks like, as he goes underneath the tower. Jabs there to finish him up, but maybe they can get the kill first. No, Jabs brings him down. So while all that action's happening, the kill happens bottom.
Yeah, and Sumail, though, is spotted on that ward, rotating back out towards that mid lane. So Armel did TP up top, though, and might be able to catch GH. Unfortunately, can't get a grab there on the X in time. So a lot of funny rotations here.
Yeah, I mean, it's still all looking good for Fnatic, right? Across all the lanes, they're doing well. The thing I'm worried about is that it does feel like Nigma Galaxy are staying right there with them. And I don't know. They've got some interesting things that could come out here later on, particularly with the good start that we've seen from Zeus. Blinks back on Sumail before the avalanche comes in.
And Kuro just narrowly dodging his way through Armel, running back from that top lane. I don't think he was spotted at all, and Kuro sneaks that ward.
That's right. No more triangle. Ancients. That's the high
Nice
ground.
ring to it, though. Yeah, but
I'm
we
just
have
gonna
the
keep
high
calling
ground.
it the triangle. It's gonna happen. It's the
Yeah, I don't
triangle
know.
between the hard camp, the hard camp, the ancients, and the tower. It's a big triangle.
That's a scalene triangle.
That's right.
Yeah, or maybe it's
No,
an
not that tower.
isosceles if you get the right. And it's pretty close on the radiant one to being isosceles, you know. But I think it's a little scalene.
Our observer is just drawing boxes. That's a rectangle.
Doesn't
It's
have
very different.
the codes. You need special 9K MMR. Unfortunately, observer
That's right.
only 8K.
Unfortunate.
Yikes. Yeah, cringe. Can't draw triangles yet.
Damn. Chat can do it, though. Chat knows
Someday,
what's up.
maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Chat,
true.
they're drawing triangles left, right, and center. They still have triangles, just not us. You know, you place a ward in the right spot, still a triangle.
It's true. Easy. Well, do have a little bit of an issue here. Need to get old Sumail back on into the game. In the meantime, sort of dynamic that I feel like we might see here is level 6 on Tidehunter. Does he want to make rotation? Does he want to just keep sitting in his lane farming? It feels like they're pretty comfortable on Fnatic. Wow, you're tipping the disconnected player. GH. He inspires hope in him. It worked. True. All right, Sumail's ready to go. And DJ back behind the tower. Sumail getting ran at. They have the X. They got the boat. They got it all, but do they have the kill? The heal? GH, it wasn't quite enough. Only 1 point in that Sunray. Don't know if 2 would have solved the problems either. And DJ just waddles. Oh, he walked into it. Yeah, that one hurt. That one hurt. Does he go down, though? Try to find him? No, he's... Why did he walk there? Uh-oh. And that's going to be a D ward here in a second. Still have one behind the tower, though.
Sorry, I'm checking some settings here, making sure I'm all good.
Oh, you're good. You're always good, Trent. Don't worry. As 8 minutes in, and Tidehunter done with the hood is going to start heading off towards the rest of the jungle. But likely, if they need to, they can just stand somebody in front of towers to keep them alive on Fnatic. But it feels like they're probably not even going to be looking to pressure that quickly. It feels like they're, again, very happy with just finding a couple of these kills and out-farming Nigma. Speaking of which, they might find a kill here. GH in some trouble. Tries to walk away. The X is there. Palos moves in. They hang on for the moment and then dive away.
All right, we're all set. All good. And if I
Perfect.
randomly vanish again, I'll do my best to not vanish. That's when I'm at. All right, so what's going on in this game? We have an Orchid rush here from Armel, putting some pressure onto Sumail, right? That's gonna make your game pretty tough when you rush that out. We'll see if he, maybe he goes to the BKB. It's not necessarily locked in stone quite yet, but very logical to put an itemization pressure on the opponent mid laner. That's your goal whenever you buy Orchid a lot of the time here. And how is the farm overall for our Shaker? Because if I'm looking at what Nigma Galaxy want to do this game, I would love to have all 3 of my cores playing on the earlier end. So how does...
Ooh. Yeah, that sounds kind of cool. It looks like he's just going Blink to start after finishing off phase and getting the couple other bracer and such. You see the mid lane denied also by Dreamless. So just like that, they make another solid move on in, send in the Ench creeps, and incredibly annoying having to deal with this is Ava, Toss, Kuro dead. Just like that, they bring it down to this Zeus, who's really struggling. A smoke up, though, from Armel and Januel. They're going to try and extend this kill whole screen for another round. Who are they going to find?
Oh, nice.
Sumail? TPs? They make the big move. And Jabs out a bit too far. He gets punished.
That's really interesting, too, because you're kind of just stuck there. Like you have to lane face to face with the Shaker, right? It's not like you can like play off him if you're gonna be farming at the same time, and so he's just constantly vulnerable to the Fog TP Pudge Hook.
I mean, that's kind of the worry that you have to have. I mean, this is why this hero is so freaking strong. That where you would normally feel safe, you don't anymore. You have to keep a really close eye on that one.
Well, luckily, yeah, they have their own repositioning hero there, and the Tiny, unfortunately, not able to get a toss back or anything to our mill or something, so it does force out the egg.
Not gonna. Good dodge by DJ.
Yeah, he had the read on that attempt there, that's for sure. 12-minute rune. Blessed to Sumail. Unfortunately, only a loot, so.
Kuro.
Nothing too
getting ran at with Palos there. Up on the top side. They pig pull in, and Kuro. 3 heroes come over. Eventually they bring it down. It's perfectly fine. I mean, he's almost got the Void Stone coming out soon.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, look at this down bottom. Mind control. He's waiting for his teammate to come in. Oh, no, he wasn't. I thought he was holding on to the flag bearer, but he wasn't. He just wanted to use his mana. Dang it. That would have been so cool if he was waiting for his buddies to come over and then share the gold. But sadly, it's going to be a Roche attempt here for Fnatic as they head on into the pit. Ooh, that was close. Kuro almost sniping the Enchantress. Wasn't able to quite get there. As, again, only 1,000 gold separating these two teams, but Fnatic with that Ursa now getting an Aegis and very much ready to go to battle. I mean, Palos doesn't have a Blink Dagger yet, but I don't know if that's necessarily going to matter too much. And as we look at the next phase of this game here, it does start to bring some questions up about, you know, the sort of team fight prowess that you've got with the Ravage ready to go from Jabs. Hasn't had to use it yet this game. Having the boat there and ready. Can Nigma Galaxy deal with this? Manuel spots GH there. Gonna try and force him back a bit, and they're gonna keep that pressure up along the top side of the map. 2,000 gold separating the two.
Howdy.
But again, just dodging. You back there, buddy?
I think so. We're gonna find
How's
out.
it going?
We're increasing the stability of
That's
the
right.
technology here, much like they're trying to increase the stability of this lead now that they have an Aegis on
That's
Palos.
true.
So it's farming Aegis. It's going to get themselves a blink, but it's a blink reveal, I believe, unless I missed something here for mind control.
Oh, no.
Not looking for Januel, though. That's not the hero.
No, that is small pickings, as they say in this country.
Do they? I think it's slim pickings.
Oh! Small pickings indeed as DJ can get ran at. Gets hooked by Dreamocell. They come in and find the kill. Not bad, not bad.
And Crow's going to grab it, though. So doing his best Yapsor impression here. Snagging some kills. Building his way towards that shard. Output that big damage. You know, you got a Tidehunter, a Kunkka, and even an Ursa. All helpful to get that percent-based damage.
Oh my god, he dove into the boat. He dove into the boat. GH, get out of there. Run. No! Oh, there were so many angles, and the one he took was the unfortunate one. So with that, a couple quick kills, but maybe they can get a little bit of a return here. This is big. If they can find him and kill him at least once, but the Ravage to turn. Palos says, not today, sir. Avalanche beat down, but Echo dropped. Aegis dead. Dreamocell also gone. DJ gonna try and chase mind control. They're just waiting to break that blink dagger. Has it back up in a second, and mind control. He's out. So they do lose their carry, but claim the Aegis. And maybe find something on the back end. Sumail tossed into the rest of them, blinks away. So DJ also falls, and now they're chunning, they're chasing. Kuro, he's got a couple in his sights. It's hard to run down this Ursa here. They do have a blink fissure from mind control, but with not enough damage, they're gonna retreat.
Yeah, and he immediately just blinks on out of there. Januel, way in the back, wants to get a sneaky ward down. This is pretty crafty. Sees the fight that's happening. And he goes for the real deep one with a TP out. So, very nice play. I'll see how much forward information that'll give them. You know, if you can pressure this mid tower, this is obviously an amazing vision line to have with all the blink available with the Ursa, and then, of course, the Orchid from Armel.
Well, they made that move down bottom with Armel, hoping to find Dreamocell, but Dreamocell hit the scan, knew that they were coming over to kill him, and then waits for the Kunkka to leave. Now heads back
TP
in,
top.
cleans out the camps.
This ward, man. This ward from Kuro. It's seeing it all. Sees DJ come through. I mean, Armel shows on the wave anyway, but they immediately smoke up. So they're trying to hide inside vision. They're going to try and, like, bait out Kuro, right? Like, put him in under some wards, hope that someone tries to jump him. They're there for a turn. Same idea with MC. And DJ might go down because of this. He runs into Sumail, smoke pops, and nothing doing.
Yeah.
We'll just gone out of there. So a bit of a failed endeavor there, rather, from Nigma.
The Centaur comes in and catches Kuro.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Rest
under
of Fnatic running in behind.
Mind control.
And won't
Caught
find
on the wave.
anybody. That's a decent one to get. As the Orchid is out, the boat will come, and poor old Mind Control gonna be eating dirt. So Fnatic keep just sort of hounding Nigma out of the lanes and into uncomfortable positions. This has been some really solid stuff from him so far.
Yeah, when the Shaker dead, you know, there's more comfort there to Jabs to just sort of sit in this mid lane, feeling very confident, having that that Ravage nearby. Decent vision around the pit still here from Nigma, though, so they kind of saw, like, yeah, there's not that many people around Jabs, but they're not feeling that comfortable to go for the kill. So the early Yules was forced out here from Sumail, so he's able to survive at the very least if he gets caught by the Kunkka, but that opens up a whole other slew of issues depending on the spells that are still left, right? Like, you're still thinking about BKB at some point for the hero. He wants some offensive potential at the same time, though, and so he might go for the Kaya Songe. That's what he has queued up right now. Kind of dangerous. I mean, obviously with the HP, if you can survive the initial burst, it works out, but sometimes you go this build, you just keep dying to chain stun anyway, and it feels terrible.
Yeah, it's going to depend a lot upon, like, you know, also those neutral items and how much damage he feels like you can get out of Kuro in these fights. Like, having that other position 4 that actually just does a boatload of damage is really nice. But the other thing that they just now finished is Pudge rushing that Aghanim Scepter. We saw the game with Mind Control when we played it, and that one was pretty consistently trying to be about in the middle of the fight. Went for the Blink, the Vanguard, and the Hood
Ward.
first.
It's still seeing everything. Like, it has just spotted so many moves up top here, and Fnatic's just trying to play their whole game up here lately.
And finding nobody. Yeah, and this is all buying a ton of time for Sumail to try and play catch up on this Quap. They're going to smoke up with 4, though, hoping to find 1. Jabs right on top of a ward. They're setting their sights on the back lines.
Anybody else?
There.
Blink,
Armel.
fish, or hook. That's all they want.
And going this Orchid, if Armel gets caught, does not have that BKB TP out you normally see from Kunkkas at this point.
Oh, he's panicking. He's panicking.
Mind Control, they find him. They break the TP. Orchid is out, but it's not going to matter. Armel is gone.
Nothing they can do there, too. So even having to plant a fresh ward down there to get the vision works out. Damn, he almost had the juke there, too. Yeah, it looked like he might have a good idea in that situation to escape, but he sort of half panicked a little bit there, and great coverage from MC to cover the tree line there. So Nigma buy more time. 25 seconds until the Roche is up. And with the egg, with the level 12 being done on the Shaker, 4 points in Aftershock. This Echo Slam, like Echo Slam, maybe it's not as impactful as it felt like it used to be back in the day, but I can definitely get the work.
Oh, yeah. Oh, most definitely. Particularly if they start sending these trolls around again. The troll summons a bunch of skeletons, gets echoed. Hurts pretty bad. Another stack of Ancients for Fnatic, as they want to keep making use of this Battle Fury bid for Palos. And that's one thing that I haven't really talked about a ton. This is a great answer for Pudge in the late games.
Jeez, well, it was 25 seconds maybe till Roche spawns. It's almost a full 3 minutes for this one. This is a big, long Roche.
Whoa.
So unfortunately, wards will be expiring even by that point for Nigma Galaxy around this area. I'll see who ends up getting the control here. That deep vision still staying very prevalent here for Fnatic in that mid lane. It's spawning all these courier moves as well, so kind of showing like where people are lurking on the map. You got people like GH staying out of sight and everything, but you get to know where they are thanks to these courier locations. Again, another courier flying over. I absolutely love this. Like, it's a courier flying with a smoke to this location. Like, these wards, I swear, I talk about this all the time. Courier wards are insane. They just tell you so much stuff.
It's true.
Oh, look, it flew back without a smoke, you know? Send in the Hellbear, you know? He knows where's the scout.
Yep, it's true. Really valuable there. The play by Januel to get that one down. Now, the other thing that, you know, we should mention real quickly is this timing that you see from Fnatic will be really strong with the BKB, but if Ursa doesn't get a lot out of it, it's going to be multiple Yules. And yeah, they immediately scout out that they're smoked up as 4 and a long time till Roche, so they're still going to be fine here. But they don't know that, Nigma, that Roche is not up, and scout things out. The wraparound coming.
Oh, the big scan, yeah. They know they're all sitting up there. Jab's actually in danger here, although he's pretending like he's not.
Yeah, I mean, it's not great to go on the Tidehunter, hooking him into everybody's dangerous. Palos finds him right at the start. Dreamcell dead. And Armel, in the midst of all of them, tries to go for the control for mind control, but the BKB was out from Armel. They will get the Supernova off. Sonic Wave to push him back. Is it going to fall? One more hit? No. They can't manage to keep the Supernova alive. And Nigma losing everybody.
Armel? He got away. No.
Barely living. No, Sumail comes back in. Good kill there. And I don't know if he's going to get punished. Palos is also very low. Needs some more mana. Does have another blink. They can get in range. I mean, it's hard to chase jabs here.
I think these fights are so hard to start for Fnatic. I'm very impressed. They took full advantage of the situation there. Like, the ability to control around the Roche pit, having the Tide lurk nearby, Jabs kind of playing as if his team was in Roche a little bit, right? Sort of baiting and pretending. He even ducked into the fog spot in the Roche pit for half a second there too, when the hook just like barely whiffs. And despite like a decent looking egg, unable to keep it protected there from Nigma. And it was just the intro to the fight, the angle of which the rest of Fnatic attacked from that gave them this, because they don't have a blink dagger on Jabs. You know, like there's no big punish available for him if he spots them all sitting there.
Right. It just, I mean, Ravage if they go on him. And
yeah, I mean, I
think
think
you don't always want to go for that.
I think he missed them all with that Ravage, by the way. And there's no BKBs.
Yeah.
So I was kind of seeing one issue.
Hook in, not going to connect. Good avalanche. DJ, he throws them back in. Sumail immediately Yules. Ursa's going to be flying in the air a lot this game. That is going to continue to happen. Dreamcell pulled back in, work it down, tries to kill him, boat out, fissure to interrupt, but Dreamcell will die. Now blinking forward, Kuro gets the jump to the high ground. Can they kill him off? Wait, no, turn punch. They get him.
And then immediately into the pit. And this is the answer. This is why, you know, we asked at the major, we talked to, you know, friend of the show, Jenkins, of course. He, big Pudge player. Said, what's the hero you ban the day you're feeling like playing Pudge? He said every single time it's just Ursa. Just doesn't want to play versus Ursa. Too annoying. Outside, I mean, the lane can definitely be bad. We saw once he hit like level 5, had the treads and stuff, or, you know, occasionally phase boots, whatever. But really, it's just the fact that you get stunned once and you just die later on in the game. You are a big meat sack, but Ursa just chomps you up.
Egg down. Turn around. Palos there. Yule Scepter lift up. They got 3 of them right now. Palos goes for more. Echo on to 2, but it's not quite looking like enough. Another Yule's, but the silence was there. Sumail still goes down. So they managed to find another turnaround kill. They keep the egg alive, but losing Sumail hurts.
I'm just watching Jab struggle with the mana issues. He's just like wanding, soul ringing, putting down his Wraith Pact. You could definitely feel some of the mana stuff throughout this patch on several heroes. And then I just imagine, is the Shard costly? I don't even know. Guess we'll find out.
It's not too much, I don't
I
think.
feel like it's
if I
80.
remember right.
That's my guess. But we'll find out when he gets it.
Kuro pulled back in. He's going to be fine. GH. Maybe just killed himself? Oh, the tornado. A little hurricane action.
Palos.
Love that.
He's like, 2
thinking
seconds.
about it.
He wants it. He can't go, though.
You know, I kind of feel like Nigma just said to themselves, You know, if we're going to go up against Ursa, we'll go up against Ursa. We'll buy a bunch of Yule Scepters. Because they have 3 of them. And you got to imagine that Kuro's going to go for one eventually, too. But this window with, like, the BKB is super scary for Fnatic. Just wreck them in the duration.
Yeah, and then it's not like it gets to a point where it starts feeling really that bad for the Ursa either. I mean, I guess if his allies are all dead, like, sure, you know. There is something there, but I feel like scaling-wise, I'm very comfortable as Fnatic right now. I think this game's looking just totally fine. I do think that Nigma should have the better start to the fights overall right now. That window is closing just for the general tankability that's going to be coming out here, as well as like the secondary tools of now having the shard onto jabs. I think that's a pretty big deal, actually. Do you think he can even afford to get the next Ravage level? I mean, I'm sure he probably will at 18, but like...
Right.
This guy has mana problems.
That's a good point. Yeah, 325 is no joke. I'm not sure what you do either. It's like Refresher doesn't increase that mana pool, it just gets you more regen. Fnatic, walking high ground, drop the wards, find themselves one, and hey, guess who it is? Old Dreamcell, throw them all back in, and well, Palos disarmed for only a moment. That halberd pick on Pudge. It's not good enough.
Nice glyph. They glyphed the wave mid that was running through. GH tried to Sunray kill it. They even had a ward down, but they glyph it. They protect it. It's coming in towards that mid tower. They are just gonna ditch them though. Still feeling a little bit worried. He's Xing himself as he hits this tower with a DD while there's a dead Pudge. The fear is still really baked into Fnatic here.
Well, it's one of those moments where, you know, you're on the verge of potentially going in through upper bracket. All of these matches matter so much in this group that's been really tight up at the top. And still a lot to be decided. It's basically between... Ooh. Looking. GH. Oh my god, they found him. Oh, GH.
He's real dead.
A toss. I mean, it takes them a while to hit him,
really
if
dead.
We're gonna be real.
So dead. I've never seen such a dead hero.
Does he just get out of here? They have ward. Egg. Oh my god, he
nice.
He actually egged. What a monster. Genuine tries to go in. And
he's
runs
too good.
away again.
He needs the space.
Dude, this is galaxies of space. Nigma galaxies of space.
He has Yule
He
still.
wants to go high ground. Oh, God, get out of there, buddy. And eventually we'll go down.
Space.
Holy moly.
Oh, Mind Control also making a little bit of space down bottom with 5 Fury Swipe stacks on him. Bit scary, but we'll make it out alive through the trees and onto the next creep wave. Yeah, take down that flag bearer. Yeah, worth only 40 gold still. It's fine.
17 to 10, and Palos keeps up the pressure. The series ending 1-1 would be, I think, a really interesting dynamic now as we get down to the last couple of matches in this group stage. We'll see if Nigma can pull it back and get us a clean 2-0, or if it's going to keep going for more.
It's gonna be tough versus the Ogre Seal Tidehunter.
That's true.
You know, this guy's gonna be flopping all over the place. He tested it out. Had to see how good it was.
Oh yeah. What did we see earlier that didn't test it out?
That was the Snapfire Bobica buying the shard that offended you, I believe, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he bought shard.
Very
It was brand
upset.
new, first game, and he just wouldn't pop it for you.
You were right about the 80 on the tendrils, by the way.
Oh, nice. I'm so good.
Cooldown, 20 seconds. Not bad for...
Flopping.
Looking.
He's hunting. Oh,
Dude,
hey.
Oh, he found him. Wait, what?
I mean, who found who?
That's a good point. Well, he ravaged them. Does not have mana for Tendrils of the Deep, nor the cooldown, and Sumail showing up. Poor old Jabs is left alone, and, well, eventually going to be killed. Maybe,
Nice.
yes. Okay, one, the boat there too. Dreamcell dead. Egg down. Armel immediately goes to beat the crap out of it. Palos with the double kill. So they lose Jab, but he buys enough time for the rest of the team to show up.
You can show why they were kind of hesitating on going home in the first place, right? Because they were there. They knew what was happening. Pudge did 1446. Earthshaker did 11 seconds. I would have
Oh, I
lived if it
love
wasn't
that.
for that meddling sonic wave, too.
God dang it. Unbelievable.
Who pings those?
I don't know.
Where were you guys?
I was right there.
Sumail in behind right now. Oh, there's the echo. They need the burst.
Is it enough? It is! They get him! They just killed them all. Palos dies in the duration, but the big torrent. And now need to dodge. The Yule Scepter keeps him alive. Toss one back. Sumail blinks away. And now Mind Control keeping the action going. Mind Control still playing the carry here. Don't get it twisted. This guy's really the one making the moves happen. Lily J tries to get out of there, and just barely away by the skin of his teeth.
That was amazing.
I was on
The running to the side away from the sunray while it's like he's getting his blink dagger back up. I actually can't believe he lived. That was nuts. I thought he was dead for sure. But, I mean, props to Sumail. The way he hunted and just stalked them as they were pushing up that lane and then combines with the kill from MC. So necessary. Here's the replay.
Oh my god.
With the help of the Zeus, just barely getting it. I can't believe DJ lives at the end here. That was wild. Oh, also when they both came down and got double stomped, that was really hype. But then the blink still enough distance to get back to the high ground. Like, how does he live? Look how low he is. The Glimmer Cape safe, huge. 4 staff, and then watch this.
It's just like
dun, 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 dun. He's like running from the boulder. It's Indiana Jones.
Bum ba da bum ba da. Armel finds Kuroki. And Sumail.
DMCA.
Oh, that's a good call. Oh no. Don't
We
take
hum
us
it
out.
so accurately.
That's right. That's our move. BKB done for Pudge.
Oh,
He
they're
has
looking,
had
dude. They see him.
this Philosopher's Stone this whole time, as GH is not able to make as much space that time around.
He got him with the tendrils.
Is under attack.
Just tickled him on up there, you know?
Oh yeah. The old tendril hit.
The tentacular tendrils. The tentacular Time Lord. That's a Face's voice set, I think. Gives him the
Nice.
Cthulhu face. That's the good one.
That's a spooky one. And into
Yeah.
the pit they go. Refresher Shard, not nearly as good now for Tidehunter. He thought he had mana issues before. Holy moly. Jab's going to be in Struggle City.
Yeah, that's a bit rough. It's all right. Armel's got it. I mean, hell, even like Palos, I'm sure wouldn't mind necessarily with the BKB, but
Dude, he's going to have to
just
use
happy
the cheese
it's
for mana.
yeah, he's happy it wasn't eggs. Do you think he would have taken it? If he like bought his eggs and it's
Maybe.
over, guys. I need it.
I don't see why not.
That is a good point, though. If you get the cheese and the refresher shard costs anyway, like, does it really matter? At least, like, then that person has to burn it, I guess, you know?
True. Yeah, you kind of
And it
use
takes
your
2
whole...
slots, so...
Yeah, that part's real annoying. Dude, Armel's getting towards that AC. They're in a decent position here. Dude, a lot left on the line. And again, depending on the outcome of this game, this could set us up for the 3-way tiebreakers. How do you do a 3-way 1v1? Riddle me that.
You actually just put all 15 players in an overthrow game.
Okay, I like that.
Sumail. He has to be very careful there. So it's a high ground defense. They have the Earthshaker. He's a classic. And they have a Pudge. But typically you think, like, all right, just don't get hooked. You know, that's the strat. But Fisher into hook, they don't really have a great counterplay for that, right? They don't have any way that they could save their allies unless they get some... Actually, I don't think they have a 4-step, right? Only DJ.
Oh my god, they don't have wards down. They didn't have wards down. They just dropped the sentry and obs. They bring them low. Although they're in pretty deep, and the egg doing work. The echo, not nearly enough. Fnatic, they are going to stream forward for more with no buyback on the Shaker. And Echo used a Sonic Wave, but the Ava tossed to turn it. And Sumail getting low, getting brought down. Couple more punches. They don't quite have enough for the finish, but they've already taken down the Pudge and the Earthshaker. And this is going to be a set of racks.
And that's layer 2 of the complaints of the Pudge players, is once he gets the eggs, right? Then you actually just can't do anything. Like, he was eating them right there, I'm pretty sure, and he just popped the eggs, and that was it. Fight's just done for the Pudge.
Dire's bottom barracks.
And the XTP back. Nothing you can do against this right now for Nigma. And yeah, like you said, did they really not have a sentry up there? That's crazy. Like, the smoke up, and they just get to, like, place down the vision, jump for free. But,
Yeah.
I mean, DJ, been great this whole game, but then that's the kind of base breaking that you need.
Absolutely. The Tendrils don't quite get there in time to connect, but this is 2 lanes of Rax and going for a third. Pudge still gone for 20 seconds. You lose Megas at 36 minutes. That win percentage is going to drop down a lot more than my MMR. As Palos look for more, can't get the toss back. Earthshaker finds the opening. Totem's out. A good old totem away. Januel just beating up GH. Hard to stop this man. He's got a lot of heals coming out. Enchant tries to run away. The hook, though, after the fissure. Palos still gets the jump, but that's Aegis down. Do they have anything else? No Echo for 35. Jabs there, has Tendrils back up again, gets the stun, mind control, another round of lifts. DJ Sumail blinks away. The slow, steady burn down. Jab starting to bring him down. Dreamocell tries to get away, but the Ursa, Palos, he's too strong.
Oh, he's hungry.
He won't be stopped. They don't have a creep wave, though. After all of that, they don't manage to. Fisher on 4.
Oh, he's so
They just don't have the
underfarmed.
follow-up. They don't have the sand, Trent. They don't have the sand.
They really don't. Yeah, he's what, 3K below the next lowest core in the game. You think like Shard even in that moment for MC, just a little extra is what he needed. And he's just not quite there.
Radiant's top tower
And
is
they're
under
coming back in with that mid wave.
They're ready to go. Ready to finish this one. The big combo. Palos right there. GH, the sun will pop, but there is no sunrise for you. This game is going to end in darkness for poor old Nigma. As Kuro gets brought down, the Ravage celebratory. And Kuro into the fountain. Palos goes, oh my god, not again. I've seen this story before. Get out of there. They're going to take the tier 3 towers, and good game is going to be called. Fnatic even up the series 1-1, and depending upon the outcome, I think that sets us up for the 3-way tiebreaker.
Oh, we'll have to see depending on the other the match is happening right now. But Fnatic, they were leading this entire game. It felt like maybe not like huge leads at the